What is the crack, folks, and welcome to Sunday, December 8th, or 8th day of our Salvagemas Advent Calendar Salvage Box event. If you're only joining us now, it's an Advent Calendar event we run where we crack a salvage box open every day up into Christmas, and then Christmas Day we'll open 3 of them because we're opening 3 sleeves over the whole event. If you have missed out so far, there should be a playlist popping up in the corner somewhere, which will bring you to the first episode on the playlist so you can catch up. But if you're too impatient and you don't mind spoilers, what we'll do is I'll go through all of the mix that we've gotten so far. So on day 1 we got ourselves a Stone Rhino. On day 2 we got ourselves a Nova. Day 3 brought us our first Inner Sphere mech, we got the Dragon. Day 4 was another Clanner mech, the Incubus. Day 5 was the Night Gyre. Day 6 the Flashman. And day 7, which was yesterday, we got ourselves another Inner Sphere mech. We got ourselves a Crusader. Now, for today's salvage box, I have it here. It's not a Daishi, I can tell. It doesn't have that weight to it, that heft. So it feels pretty light. I'm thinking medium to light end of mix. But we'll find out when we crack it open. So we'll take it down to the table and crack it open there. So here we are, folks, Sunday, December 8th. Like I was saying with this one, it feels a bit on the light side. I'll be very surprised if it's a medium. It feels very light. But we'll crack it open and see what we get here. Will we get ourselves a Fire Moth or Piranha? Maybe something for the planners, maybe something from the Inner Sphere, maybe a Stinger or a Wasp. What have we got? Oh, nice! We have ourselves a Raven. For the Inner Sphere. We'll take that down onto the turntable there and we'll have a look at some stats. The Raven is an Inner Sphere 35-ton light mech. The battle value of the variant we're looking at, which is the 1X, is 639. Its movement value is 580, a walk of 5, a run of 8, a jump of 0. It has 12 heat sinks. Its armor factor is 64. Its weapons loadout is the following: 2 medium lasers in the right arm, an SRM-6 in the right torso, that's a short-range missile launcher, ammunition for the SRM in the left torso, electronic warfare equipment in the left torso. So there we are, folks. We got ourselves a light mech. I had a feeling when I picked up the salvage box it was either going to be a medium or a light. Now, it's not the lightest of the light. It's not a Stinger or a Wasp, but we got ourselves a Raven, which when it first came in, it was the electronic warfare variant, which is what we were looking at there. When it wasn't great in the lore, the electronic warfare, so it was a bit dodgy and got superseded later on in the game. But it's an interesting one to see. It's sort of like the Force mechs that the Inner Sphere started to make after the golden days were over, when they started making new mechs again. So like the Raven and the Cataphract are ones that come to mind straight off the bat, where there was, that plunge into the Dark Age, the Dark Age is an era of time in Battletech itself. But you get me, this is sort of like the Renaissance era of mechs, with the rebirth of learning, the remanufacture of mechs. And this little guy with his 2 maids and his SRM and his electronic warfare pack was there to run interference and to harass people. So yes, do you like the Raven? Have you tried it on the battlefield? If so, have you had any shenanigans with it? It's actually pretty fun to run in MechWarrior 5, believe it or not, the video game. I've had limited success with it on the tabletop. I tend not to be great with light mechs. I just can't get the timing right when you need to run in and dash out. I always sort of linger too long with them. I much prefer like the heavy mediums that can jump in and around with jump jets. Anything with jump jets I can really get a handle of. But light mechs like this, they take a little bit of finesse to get used to and to when to actually use them on the battlefield. You kind of want to linger around the sides of them. You don't want to run in straight away because they've got a lot of movement. You might have the temptation to run ahead and engage the enemy as soon as possible, and then you find your light mech gets absolutely obliterated because it's the first thing that the opponent comes across, regardless of its the hit modifiers being sky high or not. It's like, oh, we can't shoot anything else, pew pew. And with the armor that it has, which is limited, it does not want to be hit. So there we are, folks. December 8th. Sunday we got ourselves our little electronic warfare light mech for the inner sphere, the Raven. Don't forget to like the video, folks. It helps with the algorithm. Subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the videos, because we're going all the way up into Christmas itself. And until then, happy holidays, and we'll see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Swear to God, if this light doesn't stop being on the blink, I'm going to take a hammer to it. I mean, it's fine up until you start recording, and then it's like, I don't want to work anymore.